Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Today we're rotating a table inside a Word document. So I have a Word document here and I have a table. I want to rotate this table around and place it alongside the edge of the document. So the way that we're going to do that is just to click somewhere in the document but not anywhere in the table, and go to the Insert tab on the ribbon and choose Text Box. Come all the way down here to Draw Text Box. Now I selected this sort of area because it's going to be easy for me to estimate how big a text box I need for this table. So I'm just going to draw pretty much over the table with a little bit of space around it and let go. So my text box obviously has a white fill and it's not pushing the text out of the way because the table is actually underneath it. Just going to move it up here for a second. Let's go and grab our table, which we do by clicking somewhere in the table, and grab this little indicator in its top left corner. And then we'll come up here to cut it. And I'm going to click inside my text box and I'm going to just click paste, and that pastes the table inside my text box, and I can just position it where I want it to be, and I could also just shrink this text box a little bit. Right now I'm going to leave the border on the text box because that's just going to make life a little bit easier. So what we've got now is our table, but of course I want to rotate it around to place it over here. So we do that by selecting the text box and just holding the Shift key as we rotate it around. Now it rotates in little steps, but using the Shift key allows you to get to 90 degrees really easily. And of course it would also do 180, so you could turn it upside down, or 270, so we could have it facing the opposite way. Now at this stage the text box is just appearing over the top of the text, but it would be really nice if the text rotated around it. So with it selected, because you see that this option is not available unless the text box is selected, we're going to click on this option and we're just going to choose this one. Square will enable us to have text along the side of the text box. If we chose this one, top and bottom, then we would have a big gap in the middle of our document. Not what's going to work for me. So I'm just going to choose square. You can see that the text is pushed out of the way. It also means that if I move this table around, it's going to push the text out of the way wherever it happens to appear. I'm just going to close up this gap in my document to make sure it looks neat and tidy. Now if at any stage we need to change the data in here, what you're going to do is just click inside the text box roughly where you need to go, and then you can come in and make changes to it. So we could just type in here and let's make this central. So now that we've done that, we can just put the text box with its table embedded in it back inside the document wherever we want it to be. If you don't want the border on your text box, then you're going to click on the text box to select it, go up here to Shape Format and go to Shape Outline and choose No Outline. And that means we'll just have the table floating here, but we won't be able to see the border of the text box. Of course, the text box is still there because that's what's holding the table in this rotated position. If you didn't have the table inside the text box, you won't be able to rotate it. If you like carefully researched content like this, clearly presented in a step-by-step format so that you can get great results every time, then you'll love my other YouTube videos. So give this video a thumbs up and click to subscribe to the channel. And on the screen now, you'll see a video that I've handpicked for you to watch next.